up, guys? So a whole week has passed and I'm back here to show you what I have done. As I was saying before, I'm setting every week myself some little goals that I need to do regarding crocheting. Ideally, there's supposed to be 3 goals, 3 tasks that I'm supposed to do. Well, I can say one thing, they're really helping out in a way that I'm not like trying to jump from one project to another. It's like setting myself like a goal that I need to do this. I cannot always do that. That is one thing for sure. I have understood that now after 3 weeks of doing this in a row. But it does, I catch myself thinking that I'm not looking at any other project at that time. I'm really like concentrating on one thing at a time. And it's great because otherwise there's like 100 projects lying around. Everything is started but nothing is ever finished. So this way I'm really like setting my mind, I need to finish this and like show it off to somebody, if not only me but also to somebody out there, and maybe that is gonna keep me like doing this thing. So all was going fine till Wednesday I was thinking, oh, I have done already one task and I was like already checking for the second one, and I'm like thinking, oh, I'm just being so productive, you know, things are going now, because this week is so much better than the week before then when the kids were just going crazy after the full moon. But then I realized that Thursday and Friday the kindergarten is closed for my little one, and that means she's at home. And Thursday also my big daughter was at home, you know, everybody's at home. So, and that means less productivity, less time for anything, and you're just there doing your other things. So therefore I'm showing what I have, and I hope it's going to be enough. So one of the tasks is supposedly to be amigurumi related. So I had set myself a task to make a spider. I wanted to have a spider. I don't like spiders. I don't understand how can anybody like spiders. But actually this idea came from my daughter. She's about to be 13 soon. And she's like freakingly scared of any spider whatsoever. If she can't go to the basement without the torch and everything, and then she's checking every corner. Just God forbid there's any spider anywhere lurking around there and waiting for her. So I don't know why she came up with this idea that she wants to have a spider to be made. I said, okay, no problem. But it was hard to imagine how the spider should look like, because, well, is it going to be like a funny looking, like a toy baby character type of a spider, you know, which brings just the joy, and like is not like a spider, but like just a toy to play with? Or is it supposedly to be some big badass kind of spider? Because that is what I was going for. And the other thing is that I knew that I want to use a specific yarn. I had a leftover from one project that I never finished, and I had a bunch of black and red yarn, black and red velvety yarn. Here it is. I have these are my last ones from this color. They are bought in a local shop, Euro shop around here. So I don't think they are anywhere left anymore, because every time I go there, I can't find any of these anymore. So it's called very simple, fluffy yarn. Simple as that, fluffy. So they are rather cheap, €1.30 for one skein, which is 50 gram skein. And I use usually 4.5mm hook for this yarn to make toys. And yeah, so this one I wanted to use to make a spider. So it can't be kind of like a toy baby kind of toy thing, right? From this color, it seems like something like lurky, dark, and like a little bit scary type of a spider must be created from this one. So before I like went on choosing which spider I'm gonna make and how it could be possibly looking out, I went through some of the patterns that I could possibly find out there in the internet. So I came across several patterns. Some were really cute and like not exactly what I was looking for myself, but which I think are so amazing, so really cute. I have to admit that most of the spiders that I came across are paid patterns, but I thought, let me share it anyway. Maybe some of you out there are looking for something to make. Maybe the Halloween is going to come after summer will be over, so maybe you want to check some of these patterns. So Let me just share what I have come across, and it's going to be like 23 patterns that I have found on the internet. I will say which ones are for free, which not. I will put the links to all of these patterns in the description box, and the last one will be the one that I chose to use. And of course I'm going to show you what I have made. How does it look like now? So let me start with the first one. If I'm looking here, down somewhere here, this is my computer here, that's why I'm looking that way, but I hope you don't mind. So the first pattern that I have come across, and which I think is like gorgeous, I don't know how can even someone create something so amazing, because I would really want to make something like that. I really want to make, but I have not yet put my mind into that because it seems like a rather big project. So this is a spider cushion. And just look at it. It looks, these cute eyes just looking at there. Imagine sitting there on your sofa, in the corner of your sofa, and just looking at you with these big amazed eyes, like, coming to me, I want a hug, you know. And of course these colorful little socks and these little shoes which are there. Oh, it's just perfect, you know. And you can play with the colors to make it more like I don't know, for the kids, maybe somehow more nice or joyful, or I don't know how to say it. So, but I think it's really a great pattern. Of course, it's a paid pattern, so I'm putting the link to the Etsy so you can see it. Okay. So another super cute spider, but which is more like for babies, or really something to play, because I imagine my baby boy playing with it for sure. It looks so cute. So if you just look at the colors that are being used, it's not like a scary type of a monster. And I don't think that using the black and red yarn that I have, it would be nice, but this would be amazing. And I mean, you can put some rattle inside those legs which are hanging there. You can put something that, like this paper, which is making the sound, and you can maybe play with some other textures, because you see the blue one is like a different type of a yarn. I think they are used several types of yarn. So this all is like a touching, feeling it differently, different types of yarn. It's just amazing for the kids. So of course it's a paid pattern, but well, when you come to think, you can figure it out, I think, easily by yourself, because there's just a bunch of bullies and sewn together and just using a lot of colors. I think it's it can be figured out by yourself as well. But yeah, nevertheless, it's an amazing rainbow pattern spider. I would really like to make something like that for my kid, for real. I like it. So the third pattern, it seems to that I have a little problem with the third pattern, because I was so sure that I had it here, and I have the photo of it, but the link is not going anymore. It was supposed to be a free pattern of a jumping spider. It was super cute. I can show you the photo, but unfortunately I can't find it anymore on the internet. The link that I have there is not going anymore. So, but you can get the idea how it's made here. It's like a different, a little bit type of putting it together, also like in a playful way. Yeah, maybe someone can just have an inspiration from that. But I found another link which I can share with. It's a YouTube video of how to make the jumping spider. Yeah. I have not gone through the whole video, but it seems to be so cool I have started watching it, and I feel like I could make it one too for myself as well. So yeah, that is kind of also a nice nice pattern to look at and just give it a try. So then the next one, which I can share you with, and it's a free pattern, so this one is a free pattern. But the next one I have come across was from the Ravelry. It's also a paid pattern. You have to pay for it, but look at it. It's like a super cute. This one is already a masterpiece, because it is like already another kind of a level. First of all, that it's used from the cotton, as it seems, and there's so much details, like really a lot of little details that one has to work on with. So it's not going to be like a quick some kind of a project. You have to like work with the details. I don't think I would have the patience to make all those little booties and to make all those gloves that it has. It would take a lot of time, but look how cute it is. It's like super cute. It has a character, a whole character in it. So yeah, there's a link for this one. I think if somebody wants to try, yeah, I would really love to see if you have made something like that as well already. So the next one is a paid pattern as well. Well, as I said, most of the patterns is going to be free, but the most important thing is to have some inspiration to check those videos and pictures and maybe create something of your own, you know. So this is also a link to an Etsy paid pattern, super cute baby type of a spider. By the way, yeah, most of the first most of the videos, most of the patterns that I have put here in the beginning are more likely to be like for the kid friendly and like something more joyful, something like that. Later I'm going to put another one, a type of patterns that is completely different. So the next one that I have come across, which I liked a lot as well, was also taken from the Etsy. This for I Monster. I like that it has like a completely different shaped. You know, it's still a spider, but he kind of looks like a little bit smiling, and he's not so scary. But he's like done in a different way. And that's, I guess, what makes it so super cute. I really would like to give it a try to this one too, but I know that I most likely will not, because it's just to try all these patterns I need to be obsessed with the spiders. I know, but I don't think I can do that. But it looks cute, really. This one looks super cute, for real. I would really like to try this one out one day. So the next one I have come is also a paid pattern, and it is a Webster Witch Crochet pattern, which is also an absolutely cute. This spider has like its own character, and you know, like Halloween type of a spider already. But I think you can also play with the colors. Just that the purple one looks so really cute with it. And that look, you would not want to mess with this one if you had to come across with it. So yeah, basically these are more like of a funny looking, like for the kid friendly, that colorful, joyful type of the patterns that I came across. And then I've got some giant looking spider patterns, but which are made from the what's it called? It's made from the granny squares. And I know that most likely I will never in my life make one of them, but I would really want, because they look so freakishly amazing. I didn't find any free pattern there. Type of spiders that I came across there, and I just like think they are so amazing, but I feel like there's so much work put into them, and they're like, I don't know how, I have not checked for the size of them, but I feel like they're very big ones, like really giant ones. But if one day, I'm saying, if I will have some kind of a special craft room for myself, I would give it a try and make this kind of a spider. But for now, so this is what I want to show, made from the granny squares. And I have checked so many. If you just Google up some giant spiders, granny square crochet patterns or something, it will come a lot of variations. And this is such a rich project where you can use different like leftover yarn for and just play with the colors. And every time I think you use different, like change somewhere a color, that is it completely like changes the whole pattern. And anyway, it's amazing. I look at it, it's a paid pattern of course, but it's freakishly cute. And to continue regarding this, there's I came across another, like a website about the girl who has made the like a giant, like it's not even giant, there's like a hugely giantly, I don't know what kind of spider, very big size. It's like 3 human being size, even if not more. Yeah, there's a website, and she's telling about how she has been making it. I'm also putting a link to how she's talking about the process. It's a whole project that she was involved in, I guess. And it's like, it was really, it's amazing. All these the granny squares, no, there's not even granny squares, there's like circles and circles that are being used for this project, but the idea is similar. The color, the richness of the colors, and it's just wow. It's really amazing. I don't know what you can possibly in a practical way do with this kind of a spider. If somebody would give me as a present or something, I would like, I don't have space, I have to have a separate room just for spider. But if you make it in like within a project or something, it's a different story. So yeah, to later on to exhibit for somebody. Yeah, if you have not seen this kind of a read maybe about her, how she's been doing, and as I said, there's a YouTube link to watch a process of making the spider as well as she's talking about it. So some more cute little spider patterns that I have come across. So one of this is this one. I guess everybody who has been looking for some patterns for spider has seen this pattern, and it's just absolutely adorable, cute. I don't know, I don't think it should take a lot of time because it seems kind of small, but again, this fluffy legs that are there, these cute big eyes comparing with his body is just amazing. It's I really like, and the choice of the colors you can play and vary. They're freakishly little cute spiders. I like them so much, really. So the next one is so the next one is already more serious one because it has to have it has more elements into that. You have to make the hat, you have to make the flower, and the legs are thinner. I don't know how you can, if it can work out with the thicker yarn like I would be using. It would be a little struggle with the legs because this case it looks good. I'm sorry, I'm just yawned. And the legs look different, look good because of the yarn. They look kind of thin and nice. I don't know about the fluffy yarn, how would it look like, but this is kind of cute, cool idea, really. And what's good about it as well is that it's a free pattern, so you can play with this one. So another thing that I have been lately like looking for are like applique type of a applique, I don't know, something that you can just like make small things and like attach to something. Either you sew it to some dress or to some blanket or something. So, and I came across this Miss Spider by Drops Design, kind of a applique, and you can actually use them, yeah, as it's shown here, to be hanging, like imagine to put like a garland where they are hanging different like length, and cool, it will look cool as well. So this is another idea, and it's a free pattern, so something to also think about. Not only amigurumi stuff can be found here. So another here is that I came across, and this is also for free, is from the Yarn Society, Charlotte the Spider. Where's that? Yeah. I was looking at it and I was like thinking, it's so freakishly adorable, but I don't know why it reminds me more of an octopus than the spider. I don't know why that. Maybe it's just me, but it's cute. It's cute, and I think for some little baby girl as a present, because I like that it's not used for the with the safety eyes, so it's kind of, it could be baby friendly, and again you can stuff something that will make sound with in those legs, and just you can play it, you know, you can make it for the girl and you can make it for a boy, like a present for a small baby. I just don't know which parent would give like for the baby a spider toy, but nevertheless you can play with the colors. It's just a toy after all. So, and it's a free pattern, so yeah, it's also kind of cool. So the next one I have come across was this one, which is also kind of interesting in a way. I didn't quite like go through the pattern myself because it is you can find the video for it. No, there's a pattern for it, so it's also, yeah, it's a free type of a pattern, but yeah, I couldn't understand exactly if it's like a playful pattern to be, or it's like more serious a spider, like it's like in between a baby toy, but these black legs are kind of giving some freakishly scary feeling as well at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of nice way again to play around with the colors here. So yeah, it's cool that it's a free pattern, so you can also check that one out. Then I found a paid pattern. So this is a cool idea. It's not like an amigurumi spider, but it's a wreath. And I have not seen that kind of a wreath before, because for the Halloween, it's super great to hang something like that on the door, you know. Maybe nobody will come and trick or treat you or something. when they see such an angry looking spider, maybe you can put some lights around it to you know, to make it come like be noticeable more better on the doors or something. I don't know. Basically, I came across this pattern. I just like it. It's an interesting way. And again, you can play. You can always play. This is just one way of making something, and then you can always add up something. Always. So it's a paid pattern, so you can check it out on Ravelry. So the next one that I have is, oh, this one is so cute. Music box toy. This idea, I found it only after I had already started working on my own, but I would definitely like making something like that. Also, like just by the bed to be hanging for the little one to play with these winkly, these legs that are hanging out there. And if it comes with the music, it's just super. Agatha music toy, box toy. I don't see without the glasses, but yeah, this one is super cute. It's a paid pattern, but it's, I think, definitely worth it. So now the next one, the 19th pattern, I think already. It's gonna be a YouTube link. So a free pattern, super duper cute spider can be made out of this pattern, so you also can take a look at it. Then I've got, so 4 more to go, right? So 20th of paid pattern. This is also a paid pattern. It's also super duper cute. I like, but I guess if I look at the other one, the color, I think it's so cute for a little girl to have something like that. This fluffiness which is in front, which is, you know, I think that's the same velvet yarn used, but I have not looked into how to make these fluffy things around, what is being used for that. Other than that, they're super cute. They have something, such a sweet vibe about it. I really like that. I think my youngest daughter would like to play with something like that. So then 21st, I have also a paid pattern. And this one was initially the one that I wanted to make. It's a paid pattern, and I was like, as I told before in my previous video, I have bought the pattern. I bought first time in my life something on Etsy, and I was like thinking between this specific spider pattern or another one that I eventually went for. But this one was also on my top list. But what I think is, I was not quite sure about the legs. I don't know what is being used in the legs, if there's anything like maybe some metal something that to make them bendy, but other than that they seem to be quite too long. But I guess how the photo is made, how the colors are being chosen, it looks so super cute. But other than that, I don't know, something made me just go for the other one. Really, I have to look into what is used in the legs to make them maybe like this kind of a like bendy or something. Yeah, but it's super cute. I like the size, and I think it's the size. If I would use this yarn that I'm using, this one is too small. This one looks like something much bigger and bigger size hook, because when I look at her holding it, it's completely different story, you know. It's too big, so it's some kind of other yarn used there. So the 22nd, oh, this one, look at his eyes, it's just like looking at me, make me, take the hook and make me. What I like is that it has been, there's used two different types of yarn. There's this velvety type of yarn, and for the face part there's used, I don't know, is it a cotton or the acrylic, but it looks super cute how they have combined the details on the eyes and everything. So this one is really super cute. I like this one as well. It's a paid pattern. So, and I don't know, this one is all in Spanish, but I came across it. Maybe somebody can find here. Maybe there's something in English as well. It's hard to say. Lucas the spider. Super cute. So, and the last one, 23rd pattern, the paid pattern that I have used for my spider, is this one. It was kind of the most expensive one on the from all the spider patterns that I've put there. And I was looking at it for a long, but it seemed the best one option for me, which I wanted to go for. And yeah, so I guess without further ado, I can present my own creation as well. So that leaves me to show you what I have done using this pattern. And I have to say that there was a little bit difference because I didn't have the yarn that is used there, and it's supposed to be used like 8mm hook or so. And well, I can only imagine how big that spider must be in the end. So I used the yarn that I showed you, the fluffy yarn, the velvety yarn, and only 4.5mm hook. So mine most probably is like half of that, what would be initially should it look like. So, and yeah, so here it goes. There is my super duper spider. I just love it how it has turned out. I have to be honest, I was very skeptical when I was making it because I don't know, I have never bought a pattern like this, and I was just like, I didn't know what's going to happen, and I was being rather sloppy. So what I can suggest when you're making this kind of a thing, you definitely have to think about this part, because these are two different. The head part and the butt part is separate, and you have to sew them together. So I would suggest definitely use the same yarn, so the sewing part would be like looking more better, more neater. I'm sorry if my little boy is talking in the middle, but he's like, he's finished eating and he's like all in the action. Yeah, boy. So therefore, I would really suggest using the same yarn color, so it would not look so, it will look more neater when you sew them together. Because yeah, with this kind of a yarn, you can be a little bit sloppy. It's not like cotton yarn where you have to be very precise, but nevertheless, you still have to try and be as neat as possible. And yeah, it was a little bit hard to make it look very good. So I wanted to make this spider black in the beginning, but I realized that I'm gonna have a problem with the eyes, because I didn't want to buy new eyes or something. I had the ones I had and I just wanted to go with them, and if I would make it black, so obviously the black eyes would not come out. So I chose to make it red in the end, and yeah, that's what it turned out to be. I think it's super cute. I just can't, and as I don't like the spider, I don't know why, but when I look at it, I feel like it will come alive. It will just start moving. I will just freak out. It looks so freakishly scary. And you know, I like the pattern so much that I have even started making another one. I have in the process another one. Yeah, this one is like more stripier than this one. I was already trying to be more careful regarding the size here around, how to sew them more carefully around, so it would look very carefully and neatly made. Yeah, I put the 8 legs, and I have bunch of these ones lying around which I have to sew together. So, and that is what is my goal for the next week, for this week basically. I want to finish the spider, and then I will have 2 spiders in my position. Super cute spiders, which I like. My oldest daughter said they are freakishly cute. She liked them a lot, and they even had a fight with the youngest girl who just, well, she liked it as well, but it's hard to understand if she just wants it because the oldest one wants. But nevertheless, yeah, I like how they have turned out. Really, I'm proud of myself. So apart that, but I still have left black yarn. I'm definitely not going to use that all for the legs, because the legs are basically almost done, and it's just to sew them to the spider. But I still have the black yarn lying in the other room, and I would like to maybe some help from you, if you can suggest what other animal can I make from the black color, because I will make another video. I'm having it on my mind. I just still have to play it through, about the amigurumi toys that are not, you know, it's all about the toys. It's for the kids. It's to make, you know, joy and smile and everything. So all of the colors that you use for these kind of toys, soft toys, they're supposed to be somehow either light or soft or bright, but they have to be like joyful. They have to bring some kind of a, you know, joyfulness and happiness and everything of the positive things in life. But when it comes to the black yarn, and I start having like, I'm piling a little shelf with the toys that I have made from the black and red yarn, and they like really jump out. They stand out with their like bright black color. And they are, I have two ladybugs that I've shown before, and then there I have this two spiders now. Then there I have a black bunny that I have made, and I still have the black yarn, and I still feel like I need to this black collection I have to add up another animal. I was thinking first about the penguins, but the penguins are something that I don't have a white yarn of this sort, so I don't think I can make it like that. And besides, I saw so many cute penguin patterns where they use, instead of the black one, other soft colors, and they look so super cute. I think I would better want to go for that. Then I don't know why, but I all the time come to think of a mole. And I think, who would want to wear, I have not even seen a mole like this detail to make like a toy out of it. And which child would want to play with a mole? It's like so yeah. And the last thing that I have in my mind is a bat. So the bat is what I'm like thinking of. And for the next week, I'm setting myself the amigurumi related pattern to make, or at least to find the pattern for the bat. I'll try and give it a look and see how it goes. So the bat it is for the next week. So now the task number 2. I was supposed to finish the small little rose hearts that I had with the pink beads inside there. And guess what? I haven't. I haven't. These 3 are still there, and that's about it. And I've got all of them done already. I just need to sew the beads. They're all here. You look at them. They're all done. Just that, yeah, somehow I was occupied with the spider. And if not, my kids would not have stayed at home for Thursday and Friday, then most likely I would have finished this as well, and also the spider. So yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I got lost. So I never finished. So basically my plan is still stay the same. I need to finish these heart roses, so at least one set is put aside and you know, wait when somebody, let's say, wants to purchase it. That is my goal number 2 for this week. And the thing is that I'm also trying to think about a new other little project that I can use like this, that I can like crochet and like make a small set, and they can be used as applique for anything, to sew it onto something, or to add up to something like a gift card, or to the gift box, or just like some small detail to attach to something. I'm trying to find now what I want to do, which one I want to make, because there are so many patterns of like flowers or stuff like that, because I really want to use this flower. I have so much little cotton leftovers that I could use for that kind of a thing. And I even have a whole box, which I don't know why I bought. I thought that they will be good for amigurumi, but I realized that I'm going to die before I'm going to make anything out of it. And I've got like plenty of little skein yarns that are polyacryl, and yeah, 50 grams. And I've got a lot of colors here that I have here lying. I have divided different tones here and everything, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make any amigurumi from them. I don't like something about them. I don't know yet what, but there is something I don't know. But I have them, and I was thinking maybe to do this kind of small projects like flowers or something. This would be a good thing to use that for. So I'm thinking of something that I can make. I still have a little bit of the shiny yarn I was telling you about, this glittery yarn that I used for these heart roses. I was like trying to make it different. I was playing with different kind of little things, like making different flowers, trying to see if anything looks good to my eye. There was a point I was making some spiral hearts, but I don't like how they look like. Even after I have like stiffened them, they don't look kind of good. So I'm still going with this rose thing that I have made. Maybe I'm going to stick with this one, not to stress myself so much. So task number two is to think about the small projects like this, a new like a pattern that I can find or come across that I could make nicely, and like a flower or something that I can make like also a set of 10 pieces, maybe play with the colors and just like nicely pack them and put it out for the sale. That is my as I had already given for myself for this week, I was supposed to make a strompler for my baby boy, at least to start looking for it, or at least to start thinking about it and so on. But I had it a couple of times in my mind, but as I said, because the kids were at home, it was kind of hard to get on with it. I'm even angry that I didn't finish the second spider. Whoa. So I'm gonna have to stop here because the little one has a very big interest of what I'm doing here, and he's getting more unpeaceful. But it stays the same. I want to think about the strompler. So as soon as I finish with these two projects that I have started but I have not finished, I'll finalize them, and then I really want to think of some light strompler, like that would be so good for the summer, made from the cotton, something drapey, and yeah, maybe with some pocket in front. I've not made clothing for a very long time now, and I just like feel if I'm gonna actually be able to do something like that. Let me give it a try. Oh, good boy. Yeah. So let me give it a try. So thank you once more for all the new subscribers and the ones who are still out there. Thank you for your support. That is lovely. I'm gonna be back on Monday with the things to show you what I have done, and hopefully there's gonna be a second spider ready, some lovely flowers, and a strompler as well. Take care and have a lovely productive week. Ciao.